I think it's safe to say that your lack of planning or scheduling can make you have a short attention span. Please watch this video to the end because that is a step to improve your attention span. If this is your first time you are seeing me on your screen, I really appreciate you. I hope you join the fam. If you are a returning subscriber, you are an OG. You know how much I love you from the depths of my heart. I really mean it. If you watched my video on the habits to embrace in 2025, the first one was working on your attention span. So if you watch that video and you're thinking, how am I going to improve my attention span? This video is for you, and I'm so happy you clicked once again. There are so many reasons why people have short attention span. It could be you try to multitask. When you try to multitask without actually calming down to spend more time on more activities or more tasks, it's easy to forget the next thing to do, or forget what you previously did, or forget what you were actually doing. The second one, I would say, I heard most people that have ADD. So now I'm not a medical expert, but I heard people with ADD complain most of the time that they have a short attention span. Another reason I feel is a leading cause of short attention span is the advent of TikTok, the whole social media where people just get overwhelmed by the whole information. I think also lack of reading. Short attention span is seen in conversations with people, watching a video or reading a book, in class, while in interviews and all of that. There is so many. But just not to waste our time, I will be talking about how to improve your attention span. The first thing is to start with what you love. Start with content you love. Now, YouTube is a good tool because it has long form content. Contents like this video. So please try to watch to the end, okay? If you are interested in photography, filmmaking, or fashion, beauty, makeup, traveling, whatever it is, start with that content you like, because watching something that you like or you are interested in has a high chance of you probably sticking to the end. To back up to that, I would say be intentional about it. If you're going to click on a video, be intentional to say, I will not click out. I will watch till the end. And then when you're done with that, proceed to things not in your interest, things outside of your interest. At this point, you have built that span of yours from watching things of your interest. Now we're going to go to things we're not interested in. Try to make yourself watch those videos. It must not be every single day. It must not be every single week. You can say twice in a month or thrice. I can make it in a schedule. To the next point, I'll say discipline. Be disciplined enough to say, I will watch this to the end. I will focus on what I'm doing. Okay, I wouldn't be distracted. I feel like discipline and intentionality are kind of intertwined because you also get intentional about getting disciplined. Just like when you're going to the gym or you are studying for a test, whether you like that course or not, you are to study to pass your test. So that is how it's going to be now for our attention span. The next thing I'll say is remove distractions. For a student studying for a test, you get distracted when you hear any noise. You can decide to switch off your phone or laptop or anything that you feel like is going to distract you. Go to a quiet place. For me, I don't necessarily like reading in a so quiet place. So that might not be a good form for me, except I really love that topic or that subject. The next point is living in the moment. So when someone is talking to you, you're looking straight in the person's eyes. You're thinking of what they're saying. You're not thinking of other things. You're not thinking of what you're going to have for breakfast, who you're going to see after that event. You are focusing on whatever is going right now. Like, as I'm talking to you, focus on me and don't let your mind wander. I know it can be difficult to not think of something else when you're doing something, because it happens to me. I can be talking to you guys and I'm thinking of something else. Like, bro, we are in this together, okay? I got you. And the next point is reading. Studies have shown that reading improves attention span. Please pick up a book and read. Just like my first point, something of your interest. It doesn't have to be only a video. You can also pick up a book. Read something you are interested in and discipline to stick to the end. After reading, I would say the next is memorization. If you're done with a book, try to summarize the book, the lessons or whatever storyline, try to memorize it and write it down. You're keeping yourself accountable to actually remember what you read. This will also work for those going for job interviews or students preparing for a test. It will help you to not only just read or study, it'll help you in memorizing. So every single thing you watch, you hear, you listen to, you write them down. The next thing is journaling, which was part of memorization. As I'm talking to you guys, I actually have my journal here. I write down things. This was part of my 2023 goals, to journal more and write down things that I need to do, not just on my phone, because I'm trying to reduce my screen time. The next thing to do is reward yourself. When you're done watching that movie, was so long, or reading that book, was so difficult for you to finish, reward yourself. Buy yourself something you always wanted. Treat yourself out to a spa or to go sightseeing, whatever you want to do. Reward yourself for taking that bold step to change things. The whole social media where people just get overwhelmed by the whole information, I would say you can work on that by limiting your screen time. So have alarms set on your phone to track the number of times you spend on your phone and limit your screen time. I feel like it'll help to calm your mind, especially before you read or before you study. Scheduling. When you schedule and plan your day, you go through those tasks easily, like you have a record of everything you want to do, and once it's time for the next, you're going. It's difficult to forget. It's easy to actually be on your A game and start working, So making a schedule and setting times for every single thing you have to do would make you work in your attention span. So if you know that you plan to study for 2 hours, you know that you're going to study for 2 hours. And after 2 hours, you set something you do that is going to be fun and interesting to you. Another thing will be having people around to keep you accountable. So if you know you wanted to read a certain amount of books, talk to your friends about it and have them ask you questions about the books or frequently ask you if you have read those books. And you can also ask them to rest. When you feel tired, rest. Do not try to force yourself to work when you know you are burned out or when you know you're about to crash out or when you know you are tired. You are not a robot. Even robots need time to rest. They need time to be charged. So treat your body well and right by resting. If you got to this point in the video, you have successfully taken that bold step in improving your attention span. I would also be doing a video on proper communication skills, so please stay tuned. So I know you want to change your attention span. You do this out of a loving heart for yourself. Don't do this out of hatred for yourself, okay? Do this because you love yourself so much to not stay where you are. Because trust me, when you don't see progress initially, it draws you back. If you are out of a mindset of hating yourself, like those who feel like they are obese and go to the gym out of this hatred mentality, when you don't start seeing progress initially, you might fall back or you might lose interest because you're not seeing the result you wanted.